Hello and welcome to Richmond TV's presentation of Varsity High School Soccer. I'm your host today, Jason Robbins, and Richmond Blue Devils will be going up against the Croswell-Lexington Pioneers. So today for Richmond we have Cameron Clarick, Robert Trombley, Brandon Kuntz, Ben Cochan, Connor Behem, Brad Trombley, Graham Barton, John Hildreth, Matt Schuster, Brandon Jacquez, Brandon Van Gorp, Evan Quigley, Jacob Ryan, Michael Bullock, Stephen Gill, Jarrett Gill, Eric Raska, Alan Chesniak, and Brandon Peroni. So we're about to get started with Richmond kicking first. So it turned out to be a beautiful day, beautiful October 1st day. It's been looking pretty cloudy all day. So right now we are in Richmond territory with Jacquez kicking the ball upfield and going out of bounds. That will be Richmond. That will be a Richmond throw. Throws it to Ben Cochan and kicks it out of bounds. Well, Pioneers kicked it out of bounds. And it will be thrown back in by Richmond. Pioneers got it back, and now Richmond able to get the ball back. A little scuffle there with Jacquez to Cochan, and then goes out of bounds. It'll be the Pioneers bringing it back in. Trombley trying to move it up the field a little bit. It's kicked and picked up by Kuntz and goes out of bounds. A little miscommunication by people taking care of the ball. So get kicked back in. Pioneers kick it. Goes down about almost a half field, well, midfield. Kuntz catches it to Schuster. Hildreth. Richmond kicks it out of bounds. Well, Pioneers kick it out of bounds. Richmond will bring it back in. To Jacquez. To Kuntz. Kuntz kicks it. Blocked by the goalie. Kicks it back to over midfield. Kicked by Kunze, tripped. Kunze kicks it again. Trombley trying to go for it, not able to get to it. Jacquez to Kunze. Hildreth trying to catch up to it before it goes out of bounds, but not able to. So Pioneers will bring it back in. Drop back in, picked up by Jacquez. Schuster gets kicked back down into Richmond territory. Goalie picks it up. Kicks it out. About to midfield. And fought over a little bit. Picked up by Schuster. Schuster trying to get it out of there with three Pioneers right next to him. Quigley gets it. Hildreth. Hildreth knocks it out of bounds. It'll be thrown in by the Pioneers. Van Gorp and Hildreth fighting for the ball. Jacquez passes it to Bullock. Bullock passes it up. Bullock still has it, but it takes a bit of a tumble. It will be a free kick by Richmond. Bullock will be taking the free kick. Kicked and then picked back up by Schuster. Schuster to Kunze. Hildreth trying to get the ball back. Quigley. Van Gorp trying to get it back in. Jarquez kicks it out, but it looks like it's going to go out of bounds. So it will be Pioneer throwing it back in. And taking it down to Richmond territory. Quigley able to get it back, passes it to the goalie. Goalie kicks it out. Trombley trying to get it back, but unsuccessful. Pioneers able to get it back, but Richmond fighting hard to keep it out of their territory. So it'll be a stop and play. Cochan and Trombley has it. Being bounced around a little bit. Trombley trying to get it back. Trombley has it. Trying to pass it to Kunze, but it gets intercepted. Nice little move by Jaquez. And Gorp trying to move into position, but number 8, Ryan Miletics, able to get it away from him. So now it will be a corner kick by Richmond. The corner kick will be taken by Bullock. Michael Bullock. Trombley has it, trying to pass it back to get in position. Hildreth trying to wait for it, trying to knock it in with his head. Oh, good attempt, just goes over the goal post. So currently 0-0 with 33 minutes left in the first half. And it's kicked out. Hildreth has it, able to pick it back up, passes it forward. Trombley and Kunze trying to get to it, but the goalie able to get to it first. Bullock out there trying to move it forward. Passes it back to Stephen Gill. Hildreth trying to get back to it, but it goes out of bounds and it will be thrown in by Richmond. Van Gorp will be doing the throw-in. Passes it. Looks like he tried to get it in front of Hildreth, but went to Trombley instead. Jaquez trying to move up on him. Goes into Richmond territory. Quigley able to get to it. Be thrown back in by Van Gorp. Van Gorp throws it in. Trying to get it to Hildreth out in front of everyone. But number 8 on him again. Tries to pass it to Kunze, but it gets to Jaquez. Jaquez passes it back to Van Gorp. Van Gorp kicks it out. And it's picked up by the goalie. So both teams playing very well today. Pioneers defense isn't letting anything go through. Van Gorp trying to get it out. Passes it to Hildreth, and it goes out of bounds. So it'll be a Pioneer throw-in. It'll be thrown in by Hunter Rankin. Van Gorp. Schuster, Jacques. Jacques passes it up to Cochan. It goes out of bounds, so it'll be thrown in by the Pioneers. You can watch this and any other program on Comcast Channel 12. Our time slots are Friday at 5 p.m. and 9 p.m., Saturday at 5 p.m., and Sundays at 7 p.m. And we also have City Council meetings on Tuesdays at 8 p.m., all on Comcast Channel 12. You can also check us out on YouTube. You can either go to the cityofrichmond.net site, and you'll follow the link to there. And we have the ball going up. Trombley keeping with it, but sliding. Is able to hang on to the ball. But that Pioneer defense just isn't letting him through. Kunze trying to make a move. Almost had it. It goes out of bounds. It will be thrown back in by Van Gorp. To Hildreth, but it goes out of bounds, but it will be on the Pioneers, so Richmond will be throwing it back in. Van Gorp passes it to Jacques to Bullock. Jacques has it. They keep on passing it back and forth with Gill. Trying to get it up there, but it goes out of bounds, so it'll be Croswell-Lexington's ball again. Gill able to get it away from Croswell-Lex. Van Gorp able to do some fancy footwork there. Passes it to Hildreth. Hildreth trying to get in a position, but not quite able to. Looks like Kunze tried to headbutt it in, but wasn't at the right angle for that. So, it'll be out of bounds. And it'll be a corner kick from Richmond. Van Gorp will be doing the kick. As I was saying, or you can go to youtube.com and search Richmond TV 12. And you can find our channel. You can watch this and any other programming that has been produced by Richmond TV. We have about 93 videos on there. We've been up on YouTube for about a year now, and we have about almost 6,000 views. It's kicked. Just grabbed by the goalie. It was a good catch. It's kicked past midfield. Being bounced around by the Pioneers. It goes out of bounds. It'll be out on Richmond. Pioneers will throw it back in. Jacques is trying to get it out there. Trombley was trying to get it back in. Picked up by our goalie. Kunze headbutt it forward, trying to get to Trombley. Trombley loses it. Cochan trying to get to it, but it's out on the Pioneers. Bullock will bring it back in. Cochan trying to get it out, trying to get someone in scoring position. Quickly to Van Gorp. Van Gorp trying to make something happen. It's passed downfield. Kunze currently has it. Trying to move it forward. Trombley has it. Not able to get a good hold on it, though. Trombley has it. Kunze kicks it, but it goes wide of the net. So, Richmond putting up a really good fight here. Just Pioneers defense is looking really good today. The Pioneers haven't been able to get anything going on offense, though. So Schuster trying to get to it. Quigley. It goes to Quigley. Quigley kicks it up. Goes out of bounds. It'll be brought back in by the Pioneers. So Pioneers starting off in Richmond territory. Pass back. And it's kicked all the way up. Quigley getting a hold of it. Jaquez. Quigley able to kick it out again. Trombley waiting for it. Kicked back. So looks like it'll be a free kick for the Pioneers. Kunze able to get a hold of it. Tries to pass it up to Trombley. Maybe kicked a little bit too hard. Gets to the goalie before they're able to do anything with it. Quigley trying to headbutt it out of there. Van Gorp putting on some footwork there to Hildreth. Hildreth passes it back to Quigley. Quigley kicks it forward. Bullock trying to get to it to Schuster. A little past Trombley. Trombley not able to react to it. And Quigley trying to kick it out. Van Gorp yields to Hildreth. Pass back to Van Gorp, but it'll go out of bounds. Van Gorp will bring it back in. Letting some substitutes in. Jarrett Gill will be coming in. Cochan will be coming out. Van Gorp passes it. Gets it to Hildreth. Hildreth kicks it out. Trombley was trying to wait for it, but wasn't able to get to him. Schuster has it. Kicks. Oh, what a good block from Croswell-Lex goalie Marcus Munger. So Quigley will kick it forward. Back into Croswell-Lex territory. Schuster headbutts it. And it's kicked back into Richmond territory, but not for long. Jaquez, Schuster, and Gill trying to get to it, but it'll be a free kick. Croslex kicks it. Picked up by Gill, able to stop any momentum. Hildreth has it. It's a little too far forward. Picked up by Croslex. Trombley waiting for it. It goes out of bounds. Van Gorp will bring it back in. Passes it to Hildreth. Hildreth to Jaquez. Jaquez to Van Gorp. Gorp to Schuster. And Gill misses it, so it'll go out of bounds. Stop the play. So we have some more substitutes for Croslex. And there's about 21 minutes left in, a little over 21 minutes left in the first half. Score is still 0-0. It's been a pretty fast-paced game, even though there's been no score. Richmond having plenty of opportunities to do so. Oh, it'll be thrown back in by Richmond. Trombley. Schuster currently has it. Trying to move it upfield, trying to get it to Hildreth. Jacquez able to get it back. Van Gorp trying to get it, but hits him in the face. Looks like he's just shaking it off. Kunze has it. It's back to Jacquez. Jacquez to Quigley. Quigley passes it forward to Van Gorp. Jacquez back to Quigley. Quigley kicks it forward. Kunze trying to get it there, but wasn't able to. Bullock to Gill. Gill trying to move it up. Passes it to Hildreth. Hildreth, trying to get in position, but defense once again. One of the things I'm noticing, though, is that Croswell-Lex moves way back. That's one of the reasons why I think their defense has been so strong today. They've been putting everyone down near the goal, but when the ball comes back up, you've got Quigley and Gill, or Quigley, Gill, Van Gorp in the backfield, right there to get it back. So Schuster trying to get to it, but once again, that Pioneer defense. Goes out of bounds. Be brought back in by Bullock. Trombley trying to move it forward, kind of get caught up on Schuster. Van Gorp in the back takes it out. Trying to move it forward, trying to get someone in scoring position. Hildreth just kicks it a little too high. Jacquez is able to keep it in that area. Van Gorp kicks it back out. Trombley trying to hit his head with it again. Garrett gets to it. Oh, it just goes a little wide. So Croswell-Lex goalie definitely has had to put in a lot of work tonight. So we kicked out. Picked up by Croswell-Lex. Croswell-Lex trying to move it forward. It goes out of bounds. Be out on Richmond. Thrown back in. Picked up by number 18 on Croswell-Lex. Quigley will get a hold of it, though, and kick it downfield. Trombley there. Trombley kind of trying to get to it, but goes back to midfield, but it'll be out. Van Gorp will throw it back in. Throws it to Jacquez. Jacquez passes it to Kunze. Kunze just lets it go right to Hildreth. Hildreth passes it across the field to Gill. Gill try to kick it pretty good, but it's again those defenders. Oh! Finally have one. Scored by Brandon Kunze. Number 4. Did very well against K-Pac last week. He had 2 goals that night. So we have ball kept at midfield. BM will pick it up, but Gets intercepted and taken the other way. Jacques will go out of bounds. Van Gorp will throw it back in. Pass it to Schuster, but it'll go out of bounds. It'll be brought back in by the Pioneers. Van Gorp will get a hold of it, though. Jacques will pass it back to Gill. Gill will kick it about midfield. It'll be picked up by Croslex, but Trombley able to get it back after some help from Gill. Gill trying to move it forward, but Pioneers able to get to it first, and they stop the play. So Gill will throw it back in. Gill passes it to Trombley, and it gets intercepted. Croslex will try to bring it forward. Van Gorp will pass it back to Quigley. Quigley back to Van Gorp. Van Gorp back to Gill. Gill will try to get it forward, but instead will hit a Pioneer. Jacques trying to move it back, trying to get in some kind of position to move. Doesn't get there. Gill will kick it back in. Then Jared Gill try to hold on to it. Gill able to headbutt it. Van Gorp trying to figure out where everyone's at. Jacques trying to move it. Croslex getting a little bit more aggressive. So Gill trying to get it back, but now it finally goes back into Croslex territory, but it will be kicked right back into Richmond territory, but it will be out. So Bullock will be throwing it back in. Throws it in. Schuster just takes it right back out again. So it will be a Pioneer throw-in. Pioneers throw it in. Schuster able to get it, kick it very high. Kunze headbutts it a little bit, but it goes right back to Croslex. Jacques trying to get it, move it forward. Kunze takes a nasty tumble. He gets back up. He's kind of limping a little bit. So Croslex will kick it back. Gill trying to move it. It's taken back by Croslex. So it'll go out of bounds. Looks like Kunze shook it off a little bit. He kicks it forward, trying to get to BM. Gets kicked off of BM, so it'll be Pioneer throw-in. Tosses it out. It'll be kicked to about midfield. Van Gorp will pick it up. And he has it stolen away from him. Gill trying to get it back and move it forward. Peroni. Jacques currently has it. Moving to Schuster. Schuster not able to keep a hold of it. Goes back to Van Gorp. Van Gorp kicks it forward, trying to get out in front of everyone. Kunze trying to line up for trying to get somewhere. Jacques headbutts it. Schuster has it again. Schuster kicks it forward, but it doesn't look like BM will be able to get to it until he does. but it is blocked by the goalie. So we got about 11 minutes left in the first half. The score is 1-0 for Richmond. So it'll still count as out of bounds. Munger does not look happy about that. So Van Gorp will throw it back in. Peroni trying to get out in front of that, but was not able to. Bullock will get a hold of it, kicks it out to Gill. It'll go out of bounds, but it'll be on Richmond, so. Well, nope, just tossed in by someone else, that's all. Second there, I thought they were going to call it Richmond's ball. Croslex throws it back in. Gill will get a hold of it, though. Peroni trying to get to the ball. Jacques moving it up. And it'll go out of bounds again. It'll be brought back in by Jarrett Gill. Gill to Bullock. It'll go out again. Oh, nope. Gill able to save it before it goes out of bounds. Stuck in the corner, though. Passes it. Trying to pass it forward, but it goes to the goalie, so the goalie will kick it out again. We'll go past midfield. BM able to block that, so it doesn't go anywhere. Trying to get a hold of it before it goes out of bounds. It does anyways. Ooh, Quigley takes a nasty tumble. BM has it, moves it Schuster. Schuster to Jacques. Jacques loses it. So one of the few offensive pushes from Croslex. He'll go out of bounds. Croslex will bring it back in. A couple of substitutions going in there. Well, Jacques is able to headbutt it out. Be picked up by Richmond goalie. He'll just pass it to Van Gorp. Croslex tries to, well, moves up. Jacques has it. Passes it to Gill. Gill will pass it forward to Gill, but it'll get lost. Quigley trying to get it out of there, at least trying to stop the play, but it gets picked up again by Stephen Gill. It'll go out of bounds on Richmond, so Pioneers will bring it back in. Headbutted forward. So Schuster able to get a hold of it, dribbling it up the field. Kicks it up, but is picked up by Croslex, but picked back, oh, almost picked up by Stephen Gill. Croslex moving forward, trying to get the ball out of their territory. Definitely been a shift since the goal. Quigley has it. He's dribbling it up the field. Passes it up to BM, but loses it again. Quigley just bouncing around that field, trying to make something happen. He moves back into position. BM trying to get to it, but not able to get anything strong out of that. So, picked up by the goalie. Being controlled by Croslex right now, but Gill able to get it back for a moment. This kicks toward BM. BM picks it up, passes it back to Van Gorp, but Van Gorp loses it. And that'll be a nasty trip by Jaquez. Trips both Van Gorp and Hunter Rankin. So it'll be looks like it'll be a penalty kick. It was kicked forward. BM trying to get to it before anyone else can. Schuster kicks it forward. Peroni, the only Blue Devil out there. And, oh, he's able to block that shot. Number 15, Jacob Ryan, trying to bring it back in. Bounce back to Jaquez. Ryan trying to get to it. Croswell-Lex definitely being a little bit more aggressive now, and with only 5 minutes to go in the first half, trying to make something happen. Well, this has not been a one-sided game. Richmond has definitely been more on offense more than Croswell-Lex. Score is still 1-0. It'll be a free kick for Croswell-Lex. Kicked and it'll go out of bounds. So, be a goalie kick. So it's moved down the field, goes out of bounds. Oh, Croswell-Lex will bring it back in. Quigley trying to get a hold of it, missed it. Gets it back though, moves it forward. Croswell-Lex trying to take control of it though. Croswell-Lex trying to move it up. Richmond will grab it. He'll pass it to Cochan. Cochan will dribble it back up the field. Jaquez currently has the ball. Trying to get it to, it's like Bullock. Bullock trying to get it away from Croswell-Lex. Slightly deflected by Cochan. Jaquez kicks it all the way down to Croswell-Lex territory. And go out of bounds. It'll be Richmond's ball. Van Gorp will bring it back in. Van Gorp to Schuster. Schuster not able to keep a good handle on it. Gets away from him. It'll be picked back up by Bullock. Bullock to Jaquez. Jaquez to Ryan. Quigley able to get it away from offenseman. Jarrett. Van Gorp. Van Gorp kicks it out. Trying to get it out of their territory, but not happening. Croswell-Lex running out of time. It'll be go out of bounds. A little over 2 minutes left in the first half. So Richmond able to stop the play. And it'll be a, looks like it'll be a corner kick. Hope it'll be a throw in by Quigley. Oh, there'll be a goalie kick. It'll be kicked out. Schuster headbutts it, trying to move it forward. Gill trying to move it forward. Schuster able to get it out of Croswell's control, and it'll go out of bounds. Schuster getting a handle on it. Ryan trying to move it up. Schuster has a hold of it. Able to get it back. Jaquez waiting, but Croslex trips on the ball. Gill have it, trying to bring it back around. Jaquez, but not able to get hold of it. We got about 20 seconds left. Score is still 1-0 Richmond. Will be kicked out. Schuster trying to get a hold on it. Richmond trying to put something up within the next 10 seconds. Peroni not able to do anything. So with that, that'll be the end of the first half. Score is Richmond 1, Croslex nothing. But this has been a very good game so far. Still very contested, still anyone's game. Croslex putting on a lot of pressure near the end there. If they can keep that up, we'll see what happens. All right, that's halftime for you, and we'll be back soon. We rolling? They're starting. Hello and welcome back to Richmond TV's presentation of Varsity Soccer. We're up against Croswell-Lexington tonight, and the score is currently 1-0. So, all right, Croswell-Lex keeping up with their pace from. Well, no. Richmond keeping up with the pace that they showed at the first in the first half. Goes out of bounds. It'll be brought back in by Croslex. Richmond will be moving downfield. Croslex kicks it out. Picked up by Jaquez. Kuntz trying to move it forward. So everyone making a little bit of tumble. Very aggressive game at the moment. Schuster trying to get a hold of it. Trying to make something happen. Not able to. Croslex will move back down the field. Trombley has it. Passes it to Kuntz. Bullock trying to move it out, but it will be out of bounds on Croslex. Bullock at the corner, moving it. Jaquez tried to get it in, but a little wide. So it'll be kicked back out. We'll go up to about midfield. Jaquez there for it. Passes it up to Koshin. Brought back in by number 16, Bullock. Van Gorp trying to pick it back up. Hildreth trying to get it away from Croslex to be able to do something with it. Kuntz waiting. Kuntz has it. Not able to get anything on it. Goalie will pick it up. So that sun went down and it definitely got really cold. It started getting really cold out. So once again, I'm your announcer for tonight, Jason Robbins, and upstairs on camera we have Matthew Bowman. So it'll be brought back in by Croswell-Lex, but picked up by Van Gorp. Van Gorp will kick it out, but just keeps on going back and forth. Everyone kind of staying still. Everyone just kind of waiting to see what the other team will do, I guess. So it'll be tossed back in by Van Gorp. Van Gorp will toss it to Trombley, but it'll be picked up by Schuster. Coons currently has it. Moved it to Jaquez. Jaquez gets it back to Bullock. Bullock trying to find someone open. Van Gorp putting on some fancy footwork there. Trying to get it to Hildreth. So we will move over to Richmond territory. But Quigley and Bullock there waiting for him. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be out of bounds on Richmond. So it'll be Croswell-Lex throw in. Croswell-Lex will toss it back. Trying to set up the play. Van Gorp trying to cut off the offenseman, but it'll go out of bounds. Van Gorp will bring it back into Hildreth. Hildreth will kick it back to Van Gorp. Van Gorp will kick it up. Trying to get it to Trombley, it looks like. Trombley not able to get to it. Kicked back. Bullock able to put it back in Croswell-Lex territory. Koshin able to get it, gets it put out of bounds, but it will be Richmond throw-in. Bullock will throw it in. Tosses it to Schuster. Schuster headbutts it, trying to get it to Kuntz. Could have been a really good play, but Richmond not able to make it happen. I mean, everyone taking a tumble there. Kicked it back. Goes out of bounds. It'll be out of bounds on Croswell-Lex, so Van Gorp will throw it back in. Jaquez. Croswell-Lex able to get a hold of it again. Croswell-Lex trying to make something happen, but Richmond's defense will not allow them to even get close to the goal. Gill brings it forward. Cochan kicks it back, trying to get to Jaquez. Jaquez able to get it away and passes it to Kuntz. Kuntz kicks it up. Looked like he was trying to get to Cochan, but Koshin not able to get to it, but it goes out of bounds. Bullock will throw it back in. Trombley waiting for it, but Croswell-Lex defender got in his way. And it'll go back to Bullock. Bullock throws it in. Trombley trying to make something happen. So Quigley sitting back waiting for it. He'll kick it back. He'll kick it forward. And goes out of bounds, but it'll be out of bounds on Richmond. So Croswell-Lex will throw it back in. So Kuntz will, oh, that was Jaquez. Jaquez trying to get it forward. It's past Jaquez. Passes to Schuster. Schuster misses, though, and it goes back into Croswell-Lex possession. Ball flying around, that's for sure. Bullock trying to get it back out, but once again uses Croswell-Lex head as a bouncing board. It's thrown back in by Croswell-Lex. Jaquez able to keep a hold on it. Passes to Schuster. Schuster holds on to it. Koshin passes it to Trombley. Trombley back to Schuster. Schuster kicks it up, but it goes out of bounds, so it'll be Croswell-Lex tossing. Both teams looking really good right now, not able to get anything past each other's defenders. Quigley doing a really good job of hanging back and getting to the ball before anyone else can. So it'll get tossed back in. Croswell-Lexington able to get to it first, but it goes out. So it'll be Richmond, and I think it'll be a corner kick. Score is still 1-0 with 31:20 left in the second half. So it'll be tossed back in. Oh, Cochin trying to get there, but not able to. Just a little late on that. Goes out of bounds. Tossed back in by Croswell-Lexington. Croswell-Lexington kicks it around, trying to get a play set up. Trying to get something to happen. They're only down by 1. Once again, Jacques there to break up the play, but everyone takes a bit of a tumble. Very aggressive player. Cochin brings the ball out. So Croswell-Lexington will toss it back in. Schuster trying to get a hold of it, not able to get to it in time. Once again, take a tumble. Gill has control of it. Passes to Schuster. Schuster trying to get it to Hildreth, not able to get there. Another trip. It'll be a free kick for Croswell-Lexington. Kicked out. Nice save by Szczesniak. And we'll go past the goal. So it will be a corner kick, Croswell-Lexington. Croswell-Lexington kicks it. Richmond able to get it out of the goal area. It'll go out of bounds, so Croswell-Lexington will get it back. Croswell-Lexington tosses it in. Nice catch again by Szczesniak. Szczesniak will kick it forward and go about midfield. Richmond trying to do something. Schuster misses again. Jacques is trying to move it up to Hildreth. Hildreth knocks it out of bounds, so it'll be Croswell-Lexington again. And we have Jarrett Gill coming in. He's coming in for Cochin. So Richmond will have it back. Gets to Bullock. Bullock able to move around the defender. Gill able to disrupt that. Passes it out a little bit too far. Able to pick it up by Van Gorp, but not able to get it out of our area. It'll be kicked wide and will go out of bounds. It'll be kicked back in by Richmond. So we have less than 30 minutes left in the second half. Score still 1-0. Richmond currently in the lead. Passes it to Van Gorp. So it's picked back up by Croswell-Lexington. Bullock putting some fancy moves on there. Dribbling the ball down the field. Passes it back to Van Gorp. Van Gorp kicks it up. Kuhn's trying to get control of it. It'll go up to Gill, but just misses Gill. He's able to keep it from going out of bounds, despite heavy pressure. Gets to Kuhns. Schuster has it. Back to Gill. Gill passes it to Trombley. Jacques trying to strip the ball away. It'll be a foul. So it'll be a free kick for Croswell-Lex. Croswell-Lex kicks it. It goes all the way down to about the 35-yard line. No, 25-yard line. Gill trying to get it out of there. It goes out of bounds. So Richmond will bring it back in. Bullock will be the one tossing it. Gets it to Jacques. Jacques already has two wingers right in front of him. Jarrett trying to get to it. So Schuster, Van Gorp finally able to get a hold on it. Trying to kick it out to Hildreth. Not able to make it though. It'll go out of bounds and Van Gorp will bring it back in. Van Gorp, Trombley. Trombley just kicks it forward. Oh, we have Hildreth, but it went out of bounds. So Hildreth trying to make a play, but just did not work. Unfortunately. So it'll be brought back in. It goes out again, but Richmond will bring it back in. Van Gorp tries to get it out. It goes out of bounds again. Van Gorp will bring it in this time. Tries to get it out in front of Hildreth, but is intercepted by Croswell-Lex. Trombley to Hildreth again. Hildreth to Kuntz. Kuntz trying to get it to Schuster. Goes up. Not out of bounds though. Gill trying to get to it, trying to make something happen. Bullock passes it forward. Schuster trying again to headbutt it in, but just not working for him tonight. Trombley has it. Trying to get it forward. Almost kicked the goalie. Trombley has it. Trying to move it again, only this time he shoots wide of the net and it goes out of bounds. So, starting to get a little dark now out here. We're about halfway through the second half. So Jacques will try to headbutt it back, but Croswell-Lex able to get a hold on it again, but Croswell-Lex runs into each other. They try to move it forward. Some good passing by Croswell-Lex. Bullock able to stop him though, able to force him out of bounds. Croswell-Lex moves it up. Bullock trying to get to it. That was out of bounds, though. It will be out of bounds on Croswell-Lex. So Richmond will bring it back in. It goes up high. Gill able to try to get a hold of it. Nice pass to Jarrett Gill. But picked back up by Croswell-Lex. Croswell-Lex will try to bring it forward. He's stolen, though, by Hildreth. It's stolen right back. It'll go out of bounds. And it'll be on Richmond, so Croswell-Lex will bring it back in very quickly. Hildreth has it, kicks it downfield, but it'll go out of bounds. Croswell-Lex trying to put some pressure on our defense. Oh, there goes another tumble. He kicks it out. Croswell-Lex waiting for it. Croswell-Lex kicks it forward. But picked up by Gill. Pass to Jared Gill. Coons trying to get in on it. But Gill able to get it out. Passes it to Trombley. Trombley has it dribbling across the field, trying to get it in front of Hildreth. So Hildreth will stop, trying to find someone open, but not able to get to anyone, fighting for the ball. Schuster trying to do something. Van Gorp kicks it to the goal area. Kicked up by Trombley, but it will go out of bounds. So Croswell-Lex will kick it back in. So once again, you can watch all of our programming. We're on Comcast Channel 12. Our time slots are Friday at 5 p.m. and 9 p.m., Saturdays at 5 p.m., and Sundays at 7 p.m., and also on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. And you can find us on YouTube. You can either search Richmond TV 12, or you can find us, or if you go to cityofrichmond.net and follow the links to Richmond TV, we'll have a link set up there for our YouTube channel. We have almost 100 videos on there from all the things that we've done in the past year and a half. And also we've had about 6,000 viewers so far, totaling for all our videos. So Bullock has it. Tries to pass it to Jaquez, but it's intercepted. Jarrett trying to get the ball out, but this gets tripped on. Well, number 14 trips on Gill. So that means free kick by Croswell-Lex. Croswell-Lex kicks it downfield. And keep on headbutting it, trying to get control of the ball, but it's back to Kuntz. Kuntz kicks it up. Trombley after it. But it'll be a free kick for Croswell-Lex. Schuster trying to get a hold of it, not able to. Van Gorp kicks it out. It's headbutted back into Richmond territory. Trying to kick it out of there, trying to kick it out of the goal area. Trombley kicks it back. I think he was trying to get it to Bullock. Bullock will throw it in. Throws it to Jaquez. Passes back to Bullock, back to Jaquez. Moves it forward to Gill, but Gill not able to get a hold of it. Croswell-Lex able to keep it in bounds, but Croswell-Lex has complete control over it at the moment. But Jaquez able to get it back. Back to Schuster. Schuster kicks it, but it almost goes in. Kicked off the goalpost. That either went out or that was a foul. And it just went out. So Bullock will throw it back in. So, waiting for a few substitutions. It throws it back in. Kuhn's trying to get something going. The great shot, even better save by the goalie. Kicks it out to about midfield. Croswell-Lex right there for it. But Jaquez is able to strip it away, but intercepted at the same time by Croswell-Lex. Great way to keep it out by Bullock. Throws it, gets it out of bounds, stops the play. Croslex tosses it back in. Jacques passes up to Kuntz. Kuntz trying to just get it down the field right now, and it'll be out of bounds. Bullock will bring it back in. Bullock tosses it. It'll go back out of bounds. Croslex will be throwing it back in. Quigley kicks it out, but is picked up by Croslex. Schuster has it, trying to make a play. Trombley goes back with it, trying to find someone open. Tries to get it to Kuntz, but stripped away. But it'll go out of bounds on Croslex, so Richmond will bring it back in. Bullock waiting for the all clear as we have some substitutions. Croslex defenders trying to create a wall so they can't get in. It'll be a free kick for Croslex. Kicks it out. We have about 15 minutes left in the second half. Score is still 1-0, but Croslex putting on a heck of a fight. Both teams looking really good out there, especially in the second half. Richmond has had more opportunities, but some really great goalkeeping by Croslex has kept them in this game. So Richmond will toss it out. I'll toss it in. But Croslex will get a hold of it, throwing it down the field. Gill has it. With Croslex approaching very quickly. It was intended for Jacques, but missed. Gill lets it go out of bounds. It'll be Croslex ball. Croslex trying to move forward with it. But foul will be called. It'll be on Croslex, so it'll be Richmond's ball. So Richmond will get a free kick this time. So it's kicked past to Bullock. Bullock tries to get it down the field. Intended for Kuntz. Kuntz gets it down. Peroni trying to get there to get something set up. But it goes out of bounds. So it'll be a corner kick for Richmond, I believe. It'll be kicked in by Bullock. So 13 minutes left in the game. Kuntz rolls into the goal, but that's not what needs to roll into the goal. Gill has it. Peroni goes out of bounds again. It will be tossed out by Croslex. Jacques is trying to find the right opportunity to strip the ball, but isn't able to get there. Quigley headbutts it. Van Gorp trying to get to it before it goes out of bounds, but not successful. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be brought in by Croslex. Croslex tosses it out. And Croslex trying to kick it in, but unsuccessful. So we're counting down, almost 10 minutes left. Well, just under 12 minutes. So we'll go on. Croslex will get it back. Schuster headbutts it up. Koshin had it. Kuntz moves it up, but kicked back in by Croslex. Van Gorp, well, it goes out of bounds. Van Gorp brings it back in. So Gill impressively trying to get it there. And just kicks he kicks wide, goes out of bounds. It'll be Croslex ball. Just want to mention again, tonight, your announcer tonight is myself, Jason Robbins. I am also a producer on all of Richmond TV's programming, and then we have Matthew Bowman on camera tonight. So, back to the action. It's going back and forth. Ooh. Everything's all right. Great sportsmanship from both teams. Jaquez picking his glass, number 27's glasses off the field and handing it to him. Schuster foul on the play though. Schuster almost had a breakaway there. So it'll be a free kick for Croslex. Croslex kicks it. Be headbutted by Gill. Kuntz there waiting for it, and Peroni. Once again, another kick to the head. The second one we've seen in about 5 minutes. So Croslex moving the ball very well. Richmond trying to strip it. Not working. Richmond trying to get a hold of the ball and get it out. Kuntz trying to get to it before it goes out of bounds. Croslex able to get a hold of it. Bullock trying to bounce it off his head away, but instead goes towards the goal, but it goes out of bounds. So it'll be tossed back in by Croslex. Croslex will try to bring it forward. Picked up by Szczesniak. Szczesniak will kick it down the field. Schuster has it. Gets it to Hildreth, but it goes out of bounds. So it'll be Croslex ball. Croslex throws it back in. Goes back out of bounds, but once again on Richmond, so Croslex will bring it back in. It's tossed. Peroni trying to get to it. Trying to get set up with Koshin, but the goalie able to get to it before anyone else can. Koshin has it. Jaquez. Foul. Oh. We'll be holding on Croslex. Gill will kick it back in. It's kicked out of bounds, but Richmond will bring it back in. Will be brought back in by Bullock. Bullock tosses it back in, trying to get it to Trombley. Intercepted by Croslex. Croslex trying to move down the field. Quigley trying to race to the ball. Kicks it out of bounds. So about 6:30 left in the game. Still 1-0. Both teams playing very hard. It will be passed back to Gill. Gill gives it to Cesniak. Cesniak passes it to Bullock, I think. No, Quigley. And it goes out of bounds. It will be Croslex ball. So Kuntz picks it up, kicks it forward, trying to get it to Trombley. Kicks it out of bounds. And Grupp will bring it back in. Kicks it out. Jacques misses that one. Gill trying to stay on it with Quigley staying him back. Takes a tumble but does not stop. What he does there, kicks it out of bounds to stop the play. So Croslex will bring it back in. Trombley has it. He gives it to Jacques. Jacques kicks it up. Kuntz to Gill. Gill kicks it upfield to Trombley. Croslex goalie able to get to it. So it goes out of bounds. Bullock throws it in. Jacques brings it up to Schuster. Schuster to Gill, but Gill loses it. Trombley trying to go back for it. Picked off by Croslex. Croslex trying to bring it to Richmond goal. Quigley kicks it out. Goes out of bounds. Be brought back in by Croslex. Kuntz tries to kick it forward. We have less than 4 minutes left in the second half. I'm Jason Robbins, and on camera tonight we have Matthew Bowman. Gill headbutts it out and gets brought back. Croslex really trying to start something. Richmond defense trying to get it out of here. Goes out of bounds. Be brought back in by Bullock. Be kicked back in by Bullock. Bullock kicks it downfield, gets it to Trombley. Trombley kicks it forward to Hildreth. Hildreth loses it though, and it goes back to Croslex. But it'll go out of bounds, so Richmond will recoup the ball. It's forward. Intended for Schuster, but not able to get there. Quigley kicks it back into Croslex territory. Jacques has it. Saw that coming from Croslex. Kicks it back to Cesniak. Cesniak kicks it forward. It'll be picked back up by Croslex. Passes it back. Be picked up by Richmond. Gill has it, dribbling the ball, trying to get it there, but goes wide and picked up by the goalie. The goalie trying to kick it forward, trying to give Croswell-Lexington a chance to do something within the next 2 minutes. It's all the time they have left. Score is still 1-0. Jacques kicks it back. Both kick it back to Cesniak. Cesniak passes it to Gill. Gill trying to get it far up the field. Same with Jacques. Kuntz just trying to get up the field, but Gill trying to get something going. But unfortunately, he is stopped by the defense. And that's been the story of the game tonight. Croswell-Lexington's defense just slipped up that one time. Otherwise, they've been really good, being able to stop the major plays. Richmond has had more opportunities to score, but between excellent goaltending and excellent defense, they've managed to keep it down to 1. Just unfortunately, Croswell-Lexington's offense hasn't been able to do it. They still have less than a minute left, but Quigley staying at at midfield. So it goes out of bounds. Everyone just taking their time trying to get to it. Richmond just trying to kill time off the clock at this point. Trying not to make any last-second mistakes. So Croswell-Lexington trying to make something happen. We have less than 10 seconds left. It's kicked out of bounds, but that is game. So Richmond wins 1-0 over Croswell-Lexington. Very tight game tonight. Both teams doing a very excellent job. Richmond's offense just able to make that one big play that gave them the score. Once again, Croswell-Lexington's defense was on top of their game tonight, though. So, well, once again, I'm your announcer tonight, Jason Robbins, Matt Bowman. You can watch any Richmond TV programming on Comcast Channel 12, and you can find us on YouTube, Richmond TV 12. Everyone have a nice night, and we'll see you on Friday for the football game versus Armada.